and we're going to pop it into the sport mode, and we're gonna floor it. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we are going to be going over a 2022 Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid. First and foremost, so a huge shout out and thank you to the Jerry Steiner Kia here in South Salt Lake for giving me some time with this Sorento. Check out the inventory link below. Let's get right into the video. So under the hood we have a turbocharged 1.6 liter 4-cylinder that's paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission and a hybrid system, which gives you a total system output of 261 horsepower. Now that lends to 34 miles per gallon gas only, and then 79 miles per gallon equivalent. Now let's go over the front end of the Sorento. So first off, finished in this silver paint, you can really see all the body lines. It just absolutely pops. As you can see here within the center of the hood right there. And then coming down below, we do have the projector bulbs with the LED accent lights as well. And then notice the design here with the front grille. I think it looks really good. Got the new Kia logo. You got the camera just down below that. Parking sensors integrated here on the bottom portion. And then again, notice how the black accenting continues all along the front. And other than that, that is the front end. Coming around the side here, we've got two 35mm tires wrapped around 19-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well. And then you can see the design here on the wheels themselves. So you have the silver on the top, and then you can see just down below that how it's a lot darker in coloration. So it gives it a really cool blade type design, and I think it just looks great. Notice how we have the fender flares that are pretty flush with the bodywork. And then that molding continues on the side of it with some chrome accenting. Notice we have the two-tone mirrors, silver and then black. And then you guys can see here with the door handles themselves. And other than that, there is your full side view here on the Sorento. Things to note, we have the chrome trim that goes around the windows, and yeah, that's all. So here's our key fob. We have the remote start. We have the new Kia logo. You've got the lock, the unlock, the opening for the hatch, and then that's for the alarm. We'll just press this, and that'll pop that right open. Wait for it. Wait a little bit longer. There we go. Back here is the storage area in the back. So we've got the charging cable back here, and then you can see we've got the floor mats here that are actually over the third row. So you can see that you get tons of space when you fold all of that down, which I think is great. And then notice here how you've got the 12 volt right there, and then that's for the second row to fold that down. And then notice we have a USB, some cup holders here for the third row, passengers, all that fun stuff. And other than that, that's everything for the back. So yeah. Now let's finish things up here in the rear with the stylistic elements. So first off, you guys will notice you've got the blacked out trim right here, and then down off to the side you've got the taillights. Notice all of the badges here, and then you've got the Sorento logo, Eco plug-in badge, and then also got the parking sensors here at the bottom portion. And yeah, aside from that, that is pretty much everything for the rear. Now let's go over the door panel here in the rear. First off, notice how it's the soft touch all over where you can rest your arm, and even where you grab as well with the grab handle, which is nice. Heated seats, got the window control here with the cup holder, some piano black trim. Looks really nice. I like the door handle as well. And then here are the seats in the back, so you guys can see again with the leather. You have the perforated leather here in the center portion, and then all the adjustments for the seats. And let's quickly pop in. So legroom's good. Headroom as well, and notice the seats push back a little bit. That's where the seat would actually be normally for me. You guys can see they got the vents here, 12 volt and USB just down below as well. And then we have our nice little armrest, which is pretty cool that you can have it stick at different levels, which, yeah. Let's head to the front. Now here's the door panel at the front. So again, you've got the same soft touch material all over. And then you guys can see again for the handle, it's got blind spot monitoring. Got all of our window controls right here with the mirror adjustments, memory seats as well. It's got the Bose sound system. And then here are the seats at the front again with the perforations here in the center portion. And there's kind of a better look at the seat. You got your adjustments there on the side of the seat. And then you can see the pedals just down below. We have our lane keep assist right here, stability control, that's for the gas, that is for the hatch in the rear. And then notice how we have like two sets of vents just right here. I think that's pretty interesting, but there's one we're looking for you pop in. Now here is the steering wheel. Notice we have really nice leather all around. We've got the stitching here on the center portion, more piano black trim. Now this has adaptive cruise control, steering assistance, all that fun stuff, so basically drives itself. Got the paddle shifters on the back for that 6-speed automatic. Got our voice command, phone controls, volume controls, all that normal stuff. Turn signal light stock, windshield wiper stock, and that's all for the steering wheel. Now here is the center gauge cluster screen, quite a bit going on here. So first off, we've got that Pages button on the steering wheel that you can press to go through different menus here on the car. Notice right now we have 3 miles of electric range and 111 miles of gas range. So it's cool that it gives you the actual range itself. And having a digital screen, I think overall is really nice. But we've got some different drive modes. So first off, I'm gonna go over to the Smart mode. So notice the little change with that. My favorite is Sport. And notice how it instantly pops the engine on and it's like we're ready to do some aggressive driving. Then you've got the Snow mode, and the first one was Eco mode. But yeah, it's cool that it actually changes with the different drive modes. That's the benefits of a digital gauge cluster. So here's the center infotainment system. First off, we're going to pop it into reverse so you guys can see the backup camera with the bird's eye view. And notice I have the different camera viewpoints and then out the sides. So that is all very nice and dandy. Now it's the rest of the screen. Response time is fantastic on it. It does have the passenger talk, which is great if you've got little kiddos and all that fun stuff, which, I mean, if you're buying this, you probably do have kids. Anyways, great infotainment system, easy to use, analog controls on either side, and that's all. Now down below, we have the climate control system right here. Notice how we have the driver-only function, so you can be really selfish if you don't want anyone else to get some climate control action happening. And then again, with all of the vents, there's so many vents in this vehicle. Heated, cooled seats here at the front, which we're actually going to do the cooled seats. Now, it's actually pretty cold outside, but for some reason, I'm always running hot, so yeah, cooled seats today. But anyways, we have the extra storage space here, which you have to click perfectly, apparently. Notice we have the wireless phone charger. You've got the USBs right there. There's a bunch of them, actually. And it's easier to close than it is to open, I suppose. Got some cup holder action happening right here. We have the dial shifter. We have our drive mode select with the locker. Heated steering wheel function, auto hold, hill descent control, parking brake. Notice that this is to change into like the full EV mode, basically. So you have the different modes. So you have auto, and then you have like a full EV mode, and then you have neither, which will just, yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyways, got the camera button right here. You guys can see that, turns that on. That's for the parking sensors. And then, notice you have the center console here. And notice that it's nice padding on that. Then we got the glove box, which, it's full of stuff falling out. We're gonna close it up. And I like the trim here, and then also the dash looks nice as well. And just the material use, yeah, it's nice. So I just realized I might have confused people with that button. So we have hybrid mode, electric mode, automatic mode. Hopefully that makes more sense. We've got some light controls up here. We have a full panoramic sunroof as well. And yeah, that's all for the top. Now here is the window sticker on the hybrid, well, plug-in hybrid Sorento. You guys can see this is an SX Prestige. Feel free to freeze the frame if you want to read all of the equipment that comes with this. Then you guys can see the options on it. And then there's our total MSRP, $51,550. And let's take her out and see how she drives. So let's talk about visibility before we set off. There's your visibility of the hood. Both the mirrors, which you have blind spot. The rest of the rear. And let's set off. So we are setting off here in the Sorento plug-in hybrid. And first off, it's full electric through the parking lot, which is definitely nice. We have the turn signal camera too. That's another nice bit of safety tech that we get to experience while driving this. But it's really comfortable. It's quiet too. Yeah, it seems like it tries to stay in full electric mode for as long as it possibly can, which is cool, right? That's going to help save you on gas. And then obviously if you, charge it at home and everything, then you could drive this vehicle around without using any gas, which is definitely super attractive and appealing if you ask me. But see how the braking is. Braking feels normal. It doesn't feel like a hybrid or anything like that. So that's a huge positive. Oh my goodness, every single time I film here, there is a train that's like 30 miles long. And I think this is no different. Well, this is my luck. Anyways, besides there being a train that is 1,000,000 miles long and I have to sit here and wait forever to pass through, so far so good. Seat comfort's really nice as well. The seats are definitely firm and supportive. They're comfortable. Like over a long road trip, I'd be fine with sitting in these seats. And road noise, ride quality, very minimal. This is just a really nice interior to be in. It feels like a luxury car, frankly. So I have decided to change the driving route for today because of the train. Literally, it was just going to take forever, and I don't have time for that. So continuing along, we're gonna just slow down under this little underpass here, and we're going to pop it into the sport mode, and we're gonna floor it. Yeah, decently quick. It's got pretty good get up and go from an acceleration standpoint, so that is definitely impressive. I love the gauges in the sport mode. They just look really cool. It's just a unique looking gauge cluster overall. Gear shifts seem pretty quick. I'll go to the manual mode. Yeah, gear shifts seem nice quick, and it just shut off the engine. So I'm in the manual mode, but then it also has the engine shut off, so I can't really do anything. It's like it's like limbo almost. That's funny. So we will get one more acceleration, and then I guess we'll kind of sum things up. Yeah, it's decently quick. It really is decently quick. Pop back into the eco mode. So yeah, let's sum things up and give this a score. So first off, exterior wise, I think it's a good looking vehicle on the outside. There's nothing that I could say that's negative about the styling on it. Yeah, it's a good looking vehicle overall. And then interior wise, with this SX Prestige package, I think it's also just has a really nice interior. It's a nice place to hang out and everything, and so that is all solid in my mind. And then moving on from that to kind of how this drives. It's smooth, it's comfortable, it's quiet. This road here is kind of bumpy and gross, and well, it's a comfortable experience for me to be on this road. So like I don't have anything really negative to say about it from a driving perspective. It's relatively quick, and you're going to get great gas mileage, this being a plug-in hybrid, and the fact that you can, you know, drive it full electric if you want. I think that's another big positive. And so yeah, that's pretty much that. So as a total score with this $50,000 third row SUV plug-in hybrid, there's not a lot in this segment right now. It's kind of hard, but if I compare it to other vehicles in this segment, just like, you know, Dodge Durango, Jeep Grand Cherokee L, it's got this has tons of safety tech. It looks great, it's comfortable to drive, it's great fuel economy, it's affordable. And so yeah, you know what, I'm gonna say that this is like a 9 out of 10 for this segment. It's really solid. There's not anything, you know, super crazy about this, but I can't really say anything bad about it either.